What is up, guys? It's Flash back with some more charts and another video. Today is Monday, March 25th, around 4:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Title of this video is Uranium Stocks Steady as She Goes. We're going to kind of zoom out again as we normally do, look at some higher time frame stuff. We'll zoom in a little bit here and there, but going to go through some of the core uranium tickers that I follow and see where we're at. If you guys want to drop a like or have a comment or you want to see any particular ticker, feel free to let me know and I'll try to get to it. And you might remember last time we looked at a bunch of these tickers and we separated them into a leaders category, a middle of the pack category, and then a lagging category. So we'll kind of go through those, see where we're at, and yeah, let me know what you think. And just starting off with URA on the monthly, again, steady as she goes. We're making support where we need to be making support. If we want to zoom into the weekly or even the 3-day or the 2-day, I like to go like this and put it on Hike and a She candles. And that looks like we're turning up and, we're just kind of continuing our bull run here. I mean, really not much to say. It looks super, super good. Again, on the Hike and a She. On the regular candles, it looks okay. It doesn't look like mind-blowing or anything, but I mean, look at this wick here, these wicks here. The sellers are coming in. They're stepping in where there should be. And again, if we just zoom out, look at the bigger picture, I would say we're healthy and in good shape. So that really covers the broad equity market for uranium. I won't jump into URNM or URNJ. They mostly tell the same story. But if we want to jump into CCJ again, I mean, just look at this chart. We are just continuing our uptrend. We're holding this trend line so far. And CCJ is a leader because of the ratio versus URA. It's upsloping. It broke out over here back in February of 2022. And it's outperforming the URA index. That's what this yellow line is. And then the green line is CCJ versus gold. The red line is CCJ versus the S&P. So kind of putting in these what look to be accumulation cylinders versus the S&P and versus gold. Looks like gold may have some catching up to do right now, which it might be trying to do, and it looks like it's doing that. But overall, CCJ, one of the leaders here, looks great. No complaints. And I even have some better things to say about Bannerman. I mean, Bannerman is just kind of making me say, wow. I mean, look at this candle on the monthly. It looks so, so good. So bullish coming out of this support pocket right here. So again, we look at some of the ratios against, and this is just barely breaking out versus S&P, just barely breaking out versus gold, and it's a leader of the URA index, outperforming URA. I mean, this is a special stock. I mean, there's no denying that. So let's just kind of star Bannerman here. We'll put a green check mark next to that one. Love this stock right now. Boss Energy, another leader, still kind of consolidating, doesn't have that awesome candle like Bannerman does, but this thing is just uptrending against the assets that it needs to be uptrending against. And so far, it's kind of following this parabola. So a lot of good things to say about Boss Energy as well. Moving over to Paladin, again, these are the leaders of the pack here, so these are all going to be looking pretty good in my opinion. But man, Paladin is another one where I'm just like, damn, what a sexy chart. So looks like, actually, look at this little, I didn't even find this resistance line right here, but we could even put this in here. Just worth noting, we're kind of coming into a little bit of a resistance pocket. Maybe, maybe not, we'll see. But this candle is awesome, and this is towards the end of the month. So like, man, I'm feeling good. Feeling good about Paladin. Look at it against S&P. Looks great against gold, just about to break out versus gold on the horizontal basis, which is powerful. And then just broke out against URA recently. So I think Paladin is going to be one of the leaders, continuous leaders here throughout this bull market. And I'm super excited about this stock. Over to Encore, another leader. I mean, bull flag, making support above the bull flag, it looks like, and we're going to continue on. What I want to see is if this is going to break out of this bigger channel and then continue into this upsloping parallel channel. I think that would be incredible. I mean, just frankly incredible. So we'll see. But Forces Metals, FSY, another leader of the pack. It looks super good. Shoulder, double bottom as a head into another right shoulder here. Just kind of buying its time, building the energy to make its next move higher. Love FSY. UEC, this is kind of one big base in my opinion. We're still basing out, even though it's made some awesome moves. I think there could be even more awesome moves in UEC's future. So just kind of continuing its march up. And then next gen is one I recently added. Let me know what you guys think on this one. I just kind of threw some parallel channels and parallel lines on here. I think it looks pretty good. But I also think NXE, next gen, is a leader of this pack. Let's look at some indicators. Yep, so recently breaking out versus the S&P. You love to see that. And looks like it's broken out versus gold. You love to see that. And yeah, breaking out versus URA. So next gen is like a newly added one. I didn't necessarily forget about it, but it just wasn't one I've been tracking or monitoring. But now it's gonna be part of the package. So again, would love to see these types of moves happen out of next gen. Looks super good. Okay, now let's break down the middle of the pack here. We'll start with Centrus, which is one of my personal favorites, but again, it is kind of a middle of the road stock right now. What I do like about Centrus on the monthly is this little doji. I mean, this was a big month, a lot of volatility in this month, but that looks like a little bit of a doji, and we're kind of right on support resistance line right here. So yeah, Centrus needs to hold on a little bit, I think here. It's kind of building this support against the S&P, building the support versus gold, and doing the same thing with URA. So you'd like to see it turn up and break out, honestly, and Centrus will become a leader in my opinion. But time will tell. Elevate, again, this has been kind of the same story for a few weeks now, just kind of a broader consolidation. When it's ready, it'll tell us. So I think we just got to be patient with that, with Elevate, one of my personal favorites again. But yeah, just needs some time. These all look pretty good. Sky Harbor, what I like about Sky Harbor this month is this wick at the bottom of this monthly candle. You'd love to see a wick like that at the end, towards the end of the month too. It means, it could be a bullish hammer. I got to sharpen my candle knowledge, but I think that looks good. And it's right at the edge of the arc too. So Sky Harbor, just got to keep following the bull, following the arc, and it'll make us very, very happy. Basing out versus S&P versus gold. And then now, see, this is what I mean, middle of the pack. This isn't a Boss Energy or a Paladin. Like, this has kind of gone sideways or even down against URA since 2018. So what Sky Harbor needs to do is kind of break out of this little trend line right here versus URA, and then it'll be an outperformer, I think. Over to Laramide, which is another one. Laramede's kind of, I don't know if it's going to hold this support or not. It might be in for a bigger correction here, but there's just so much upside here that I can't help but admire this chart in Laramide. Still doing some work against the S&P, still doing some work, still basing out against gold, and yeah, just going sideways against URA. So we could even maybe go like this, kind of give us maybe an early indication that it is waking up. So we'll keep an eye on it, but Laramide, I still love Laramide. Energy fuels, yeah, just consolidating. Again, similar to Elevate, like these guys are middle of the pack. They're a little bit slower, it feels like, so they just need more time. They need more energy. So hopefully, again, this turns up, and I think we'll be having a different conversation, maybe towards the end of this summer when we're back up here against resistance looking to break out. Hopefully, right? Let's go over to MGA, Mega Uranium. Similar look to Laramide. I love this. This is kind of holding that support line. Again, a little bit of a wick here, which is good. Sellers coming in. And I would personally, not financial advice, do your own research, but we are retesting a critical support level at 35 cents right now. That is a buy zone, in my opinion. We buy, we accumulate, and then we ride this puppy up, in my opinion. Do your own research, of course. Global Atomic. This one, again, in the news a lot. It's getting some bad raps, but I think we go sideways here and we kind of fill out, stay below this trend line, build our energy, and then we pop maybe of June of 2025 maybe, and we pop up here. I don't know. That's just kind of what I'm feeling. This one's kind of, it's damaged technically, and just needs some time to, again, straighten itself out and build energy for a next leg higher. That's my opinion. Who knows? It could immediately turn around tomorrow and go to the moon, but I don't think so. Let's look at UROY, UROY, Uranium Royalty. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing support right here. We need this to hold. Otherwise, we may have to get creative with how we look at this chart. But yeah, I mean, we still have 4 more days left in March, and we'll start a new candle in April, and hopefully it's a green one for you, Roy. Deep yellow, we're just going to continue going through the middle of the pack here. Deep yellow, sideways consolidation, middle of the pack. Let's look at it, some ratios versus the S&P. Looks like it's a rounded bottom here. Gold, it's close to breaking out against gold on a rounded bottom. And I forgot about this. This is what we discovered last time. Throw a horizontal line against the ratio versus URA. This thing could pop up right here. So let's keep an eye on deep yellow. Oh, this is why I tagged it last time. We'll put it in, let's make it yellow. Orangey yellow. So this one is about to break out versus URA if it pops. So that's a good sign. This could become a leader of the pack. We're gonna keep following along. F3 Uranium Corp. I like this one a lot too. You can see my little parabola as the moving average projection. If this uranium bull market does what I want it to, we'll see. But I like F3, FUU. Again, this one has done its time. It's put in its sideways energy. I think it's ready to blast, go to the moon. So I like it. CAP, still got some work to do to get over about 45 bucks, but again, looks like almost like a cup and handle right here. Gotta love that. ISO, I don't have any lines on ISO. It's kind of matching. This kind of looks like UROY in a sense, but again, we had a bigger breakout back in August, and we're just kind of going sideways, getting energy for the next leg up. Western Uranium, this is one that was requested in my comments or DMs, and I would say this is middle of the pack. What I do like about Western Uranium here is this huge, massive inverse head and shoulders that could be coming to fruition. And this is on a log scale, but we usually take the target from the bottom to the top of the neckline to the head. Put it right up here. Pretty juicy target. And then when you look at the ratio versus the S&P, nearing a breakout point, versus gold, nearing a breakout point, and URA, nearing a breakout point. So this is one to watch. This could be extremely powerful. I'm liking what I'm seeing in Western Uranium and Vanadium Corp. And then Canalaska, another personal request on my comments, which I will take. Just threw a couple lines on here. It looks like Canalaska just broke out. Again, it may need to go sideways for a little bit, for a couple months to gather energy. We'll see. I'm going to do a little bit more analysis here before I present a formalized analysis. You know what I'm saying? And then we're not going to go through the laggards, guys. I mean, BSK, FMC, AEC, PEN, GoVX, and then Find. Baseload is another one I've been looking at. It's lagging. Once these start to turn up and make headway, that's when I think I'll get a little bit more detailed on them. But for right now, love Bannerman, love Paladin. These guys are juiced, ready to go. And so that's a quick analysis of a few tickers of uranium. Again, drop me a like if you like this. Comment if you have any more stocks you may want to see. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.